Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We take a look at the updated structure. Not too much happened today, not too much happened yesterday. We've just been sort of in this sideways range here with a little bit of up and down whipsaw price action over the recent days, actually weeks. Bitcoin is still holding the support zone, so you can see the relevant Fibonacci retracement levels here on the chart. It's between 65,808 and 62,540, with the next two main support levels being at 64,440 and 62,540. Let's talk about the short-term bullish and short-term bearish potentials. This is really only a short-term intraday update. Daily chart hasn't changed. Yesterday's update around the same time, I covered the daily chart as well as the Bitcoin dominance chart. Maybe we can do that tomorrow again, but yeah, if you're interested in that, check out that update, last one from yesterday basically. And yeah, what are we dealing with here? So let's talk about maybe the short-term bullish count. That indicates, and we're only talking about like here this section, obviously to maintain the perspective that we could rally in wave C of a third wave within a diagonal, and we can still get a 4-5 pattern later towards eventually 85k roughly. We need to hold the 62,540 level. Okay, any break below it, I mean, that would send us down in a different scenario. We don't want to talk about that now. We talked about that in previous updates. We'll do that again in the next one. Make sure that you subscribe if you don't want to miss any of these updates and videos. But yeah, I did say let's talk about the short-term bullish one. Short-term bullish indicates that this B wave has bottomed already. So we talk about wave B of wave 3 with the C wave to come. The C wave would be a 5-wave pattern, but even though it's possible that this B wave bottomed already because we've been moving down now over several weeks. Started here on the 7th of June and at least a couple of weeks, and we've come down to the 61.8 retracement to the golden ratio level. Very, very important support level also for such a B wave pullback. It's technically complete. It would be more, let's say in an ideal world, it would get another low. But if the B wave has already bottomed, then the C wave rally would basically start from here. The problem is, I don't really believe that until I see a break above the upper boundary line of the price channel. That C wave up should take us to 76.5k at least. And I don't have the structure from the lows that would strongly indicate that this is actually what's happening, because the structure from the low is just a 3-wave move up, as you can see. So nothing major here. Now let's talk about the short-term bearish count. Short-term bearish count is valid as long as we are holding above the intraday high, which formed at around 66,470 USD in this wave 4 in orange. And it's the same wave count. In the orange count, however, we get one more low, possibly targeting 62,540 to 63,000. Why 63,000? It is one important Fibonacci level that would apply here. It is the 100, so there you go, 123.6 extension of the initial A wave to the downside in this channel. The 100% extension was reached already, and we've seen a reaction. That reaction was expected, but because the rally was only in 3 waves and it counts better with one more low, I would assume that we see the next one as well. Okay, that's the current assumption, but only as long as we're holding below the intraday high. So if we then zoom into this short-term bearish potential, the idea is the wave 4 topped, obviously Thursday. Thursday is high, and this looks a bit like a bear flag. Now, this is an ABC structure likely. So if the 5th wave has really started, which is the current expectation, then it would be an ABC structure because we're dealing with an ending diagonal. The problem is that obviously this micro count here within this B wave, that's highly unreliable, but the nearest resistance area is between 65,296 USD and 66,076 USD. So as long as we stay below that resistance area or within that resistance area, the downside pressure should remain high. I would prefer a little bit more of a healthy B wave to see the price go up a little bit higher to form a, let's say, yeah, healthy B wave in the region between 65,296 or 65,523 at least. I'm not convinced by this microstructure. This is really unreliable micro counting here. I mean, we're on the 15-minute chart. It's ridiculous. But, you know, there are people who trade this and there's really not much more to talk about. Therefore, let's take a look at this. Yeah, so it could still push a little bit higher. And we can also talk about some alternatives here before we do that. Quick reminder, we have launched the poll on our X profile. Make sure you follow here. You can find a link in the description for additional updates. You can follow, subscribe to our WhatsApp channel, but you can vote for a coin for me to analyze on the weekend, specifically on X. These are coins I don't normally cover or not that often. You suggested these on X earlier in the week. I made you aware. Turbo, IMAX, Crow, and Render. You can vote for one. Seems like Render is going to make it. Maybe Turbo. So if you're a Turbo fan and you don't want to let Render win, you can vote. There's only 1 day left. And then on Saturday, ready for the weekend, together with our newsletter, you can then watch the weekend video while you're reading the newsletter, which you can also register for if you want to. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. Just need to find the chart. Actually, I've got too many. There you go. So, I mean, alternatively, the B wave might already have topped, but that would be an extremely shallow B wave. At the moment, I'm labeling this as, okay, 3 waves up in wave A. The wave B might have bottomed already, and this here could now be the C wave to the upside. And it might reach here that 50% retracement. Now, any break below that micro B wave here at 64,830 USD could indicate that the C wave down has started already. But bear in mind, this could also turn into a triangle. It is also possible that the A wave topped here. No, it can't really be. It would have topped here, but the entire B wave might have topped. What could be the case is that this small B wave is still unfolding, and then we just get a larger ABC. There are many options, okay? I think that actually looks quite reasonable. But then still, you know, as the lower we go now, the more probable that we've already topped. But I would just like to see that more healthy B wave. If we talk really about micro support, I'm not saying this is a great setup, but Fib support, yeah, Fibonacci support, if we see a break below 64,696, it could indicate that we're already heading down directly. So there's a micro support region that could support this B wave. Very quiet price action overall at the moment. I mean, this up and down is really normal. These sharp declines indicate that so any move up seems like you know, walking up the stairs, but then the move down is really like a rapid decline, like taking the lift down or something, really fast. All these declines have been incredibly fast, indicating that the trend is still down. So that's all I can say at the moment about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.